Hey, y'all. Yeah. Happy Friday, everyone. Give y'all time enough to come in.
Detectives proceed cautiously as they investigate the death of a missing California teenager whose body was found in a car belonging to popular singer-songwriter David Halpern.
Y'all come up, come up, come up, come over, start peeping, and let's join the chat, and then we can get on the panel and we can talk, okay? So y'all come on and let's arrive. Let's talk. Welcome, and hello. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to all my subscribers. Y'all, this is going to be entertaining tonight. Because it's going to be entertaining because you can come on the panel and you can discuss. It's just like a little fun topic. Be respectful and manable. Go get you some chips. Go get you something to eat. And let's have some fun tonight. Okay, stop being so serious and have fun. Let's talk about D4VD. Everybody come on in so we can talk together. Y'all come on in, come in. Let's talk about D4VD and what is going to happen next. What do you think is going to happen next? What do you believe is going to happen next? Because this is the first trial that I ever. This is not a trial. I apologize. I'm doing something, y'all. This is the first case that I have covered, and that we don't know which way it's going to go. We don't know what's next. So I got a panel, so you don't have to be in the bushes. You can come in the chat, and you can come down, and we're going to talk about it together. That's the thing. We don't collaborate with each other. Let's collaborate together about the situation, y'all. Do y'all think that David really has something to do with? Do y'all really think that David is involved in Miss Rivas, Celeste? Yeah? Do y'all believe so? Let's talk. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. You can talk. You can say what you want to say. Do you believe that David has something to do with Celeste in his front? Well, we're going to talk about that. You can express it today. You can get on the panel. We can talk about it. Because I really don't think he did. I don't think. Do you think? I tell you what. Let's put it like this. What do you think is going to happen to D4VD? It's mighty quiet. Now, he don't have any concert going on right now, but do you believe he making music? Do you think anything's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen next with him? What do you think that do you think and believe that the family? Do you believe that the family knew about D4VD? That D4VD, or do you think the cousin knows? Who do you think is involved with Celeste Rivas. Who do you think? Who do you think got something to do with this? Now, it was explained to me that the certificate, but they put birth certificate on it, but it's not a birth certificate. It's some kind of program she was in that they put birth certificate on it. It was something that the cousin, Miranda, I think if I'm saying her name right, Miranda is claiming, that she's finished with that course last year in April. So they trying to say if she finished with the course in last year in April, that Celeste was alive. Now, Mom said the last time she saw was in March. I thought that's what it was. What was said that it was March. Okay, we gonna say April. The last time she said she was missing, she seen it was in April. Why is it that Celeste is dodging her mother? Why is it that her mother not sure when she's home? What's going on in this case? What's the weirdest thing to you that's going on in this case? Because I never seen nothing like this. What do you think? Do you think David is innocent or guilty? Do you think he's the one that was moving that Tesla around? Do you think he was the one moving? That's interesting, because the PI said he know who moved the car. And y'all got to understand, okay, if he knows that the PI knows, Steve Fisher knows who. And y'all got to start asking me people's names too, because I don't, it's a lot of names. So I deal with a lot of cases. I deal with other people outside on YouTube. So I'm not good with names. But Steve Fisher is one of the PIs. And he has been monitoring this case very closely because he was hired. He's about the only one that's giving us information on the case. He know who was driving the Tesla that David drive. When I looked at the Tesla, I noticed that it was dusty and dirty. It looked like it need washing. It looked like somebody. I don't know the temperature and how it is. I know it's hot in California. I don't know how the piling is, but I know how the piling here when it started falling in Georgia. But I don't know, is that piling on his car? What is that dust come from? What she do? Did David let somebody borrow the cup? But that's not where I'm seeing it now since Fisher spoke on it. So I want y'all to pick up on, let's listen to this right quick. Because the PI saw a lot. Okay? He saw a lot. And let's listen to this, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna go over it, okay? Let's listen to this, and then we're gonna talk about it. Y'all are welcome to come up here instead of hiding all the time. Welcome to come up here and talk, okay? I'm not a mean person. I'm very nice person. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at one of the news videos. Let's take a look at this and what they saying. And let me move this out the way. And we're gonna break it down. That's what we do. I like to break things down. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this. Now, these people right here, investigators right here, detectives, I really don't even know what these people are. But they supposed to be investigation into the body found in David's front trunk. So this is important. Us, let's listen to what they said, and what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and we're gonna talk about it like a family. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My fault. They done a lot of measuring. Okay, hold on for a minute.
Cautiously as they investigate the death of a missing California teenager whose body was found in a car belonging to popular singer-songwriter David. How 15-year-old Celeste Rivas died and whether a crime was committed remain crucial questions that sources tell ABC News could take weeks, even months, to answer.
Okay, let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now, this is a very important news coverage. This is very important uh, with this case right here in this investigation, because you notice they talking to neighbors and stuff. We don't know who these people. Like we didn't even know who the people who came in the lobby with Kanika Jenkins case. Okay.
Detectives proceeding cautiously as they investigate the death of a missing California teenager whose body was found in a car belonging to popular.
Okay. People. A body found in your trunk. A body is found in your trunk. But everybody drives your car. So your thing is this, that's your car, and you're supposed to know everybody that drives your car. Okay, this is David here. This don't make sense for people to say that David put her in his trunk and left her in there decomposed. Come on, y'all. That don't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. Now, but you have to ask yourself, who has that key to his car? Who has it? How many people have the key to the car? David, the only one, can answer all this. Cause David is the one can answer that. Cause David was the one. That's his car. If anybody drive my car, I know who's driving my car. I know who I let borrow my car. So David is responsible for who's driving his car, but he's not responsible for that body in his trunk front. So if you have anything to say about that, you can say it now. Instead of my text, say it now while I'm live. So a body found in his trunk. P.I. saw who was driving that car. He said whoever was driving the car, Steve Fisher, whoever driving the car has the key to the house. That's exactly what he said. He said whoever driving that car has the key to the house. Now y'all don't know who lives in that house with David. Y'all, they have parties in that house. We don't know who lives in that house with David. They can answer that with David. They can ask all the questions need to be answered. And since David would talk to the investigators, why is there a problem with anything if David is cooperating and they are talking to David? What's the problem? What problem are we having here? What is the problem that we have here? Huh? Now, for those who don't know what's going on, it was a PI. The PI was hired. A private investigator was hired in this case. Okay, he was hired in this case. He was hired for the case. A good man who talked. Now, for those who don't know what happened to Celeste Rivas, Celeste Rivers was a young girl, 13 years old, but during that time, allegedly, if she knew David, when she knowing David as friend, she was to me was 11 or 12. 12. You know, they if she was 13 when she was 14 when she passed away. Now, Celeste's body was found on September the 8th in the front trunk of his car, which was impounded. He has a Tesla, okay? And it was registered to him. It was registered to him. Now the only thing I wish I can go there and investigate the mama, but they don't move. They don't. I can't go nowhere like that. So the first time she went missing allegedly was 1 minute they said February January, 1 minute they said February the 13th or last year. Nobody, this young man has not been accused of nothing. Everybody remained silent, no arrest, no named suspect, and a determined cause of death is disclosed. Because I think the LAPD is not saying nothing because they allegedly may be waiting on the toxicology report, and I think that the toxicology report should be here. And allegedly, to me, I think that it's going to become a OD. That's what I think they might use. Now, if it become that, it still should be a problem because you got to find out who gave that to an underage child. So the investigation is going to continue. Now, the only reason why the private investigator was hired, the PI was hired, is about the home. Do the house that they D4VD were living in, is it at a center of it's in the center of a serious investigation, but is the house being investigated? It should be. They came in the house, they put a warrant on the house, and they came in there and exclude some things out the house. Now, it was also told us that the house was rented by Josh Marshall for $20,000 a month. So David was paying him. David got money. So David was allegedly paying him. We don't know what's going on here. That's what told us. Now, the PI had mentioned to us that the same person he saw was wearing the same thing when they moved the car before David went out of town. It could have been somebody asked to move the car. It could have been someone who got the key to the Tesla. We don't know. July the 29th, this young man right here uh, went on a tour, July the 29th. We talked about this case when we first heard about the case. I discovered that we need to go backwards. Because if they found the body in September, that means that y'all need, if it's decomposed, y'all need to go back. Found out the last time they saw uh, uh, Celeste alive was in January. She's on a video, allegedly David video. So I was thinking that she might not First, I thought she had the car. But if the PI said that he seen someone who in the house moved the car, do they know a body is in that car? There are cameras on people's houses around there. Somebody had to catch something on their cameras. How long, if the body been there since January, was it there in March? When was it in there? How did it get there? It didn't just walk in there by itself. Somebody had to put it in there. Yeah. You want to talk, Tamika? You know about the case? You know about the case, Tamika? Let me know if you know about the case. If you don't know about the case, then just listen. Okay. So anything you can come up if you know about the case. If you want to talk about the case. Okay. What may have happened to Celeste? And if the house that David, oh, you don't? Wow. Let me ask you something. Do you know this guy here? Do you know the guy on the screen? Now, what may have happened to Celeste? And if the house played a role in any way? The last date that they saw Celeste was January the 2nd, y'all. Where was she? January the 2nd of this year. He's sure about that date. Could that Hollywood TikTok star be framed? Could somebody be framing this young man? It's a red Tesla. Parks their car in the garage. Who drives that red Tesla? So it's a lot that we need to look at. So we're going to go ahead on to the next part because a body got in this boy's trunk. That's what happens when you keep a lot of company. So you keep a lot of company, you don't know who did what. But if you know who drives your car, who got a key to your car, you'll know. And by the way, in a way, something that we know in the case that the Tesla has a camera. Don't y'all go acting like the camera don't work.
Singer-songwriter David, how 15-year-old Celeste Rivas died?
She wasn't 15. They wants to up this girl age for some reason. Like it's a fairy tale. She was 14, y'all. She was 14. And I want them to leave it out. Leave it 14. Her birthday came, of course, her birthday came. So when her birthday came, they make her turn 15. So I want them to start easing it up. So I thought about first of all, what she doing what is she doing? See, that's what I was talking about and somebody else was talking about. We never heard of him. But he did open the show for what's the star man got, doggy? Where he opened the show up for a star. And I forgot that girl name. She real sweet. I love her. He opened and she sung with Justin Beavers. But he opened this show up with her, but a lot of foreign people like him. A lot of people like him. I wondered was they gonna try to They got to know. David had to talk to them. David, I think he's a new artist for me. He's a new artist for me, and he's intelligent and all that kind of stuff. I would think about circumstantial case. How could they make this an indirect, a circumstantial case? What are they going to do? Because she was in that trunk at the age of 14. Or was she in the trunk because she was alive in January the 2nd of this year? But she hang with her cousin. She hang with her cousin as well. Now, here go the Tesla that they found her in. How in the world did a young girl get in the front trunk of this Tesla? And is this the Tesla? What are these spots? That something must. What's these spots on the Tesla? Or is it coming from another car? What is that? I don't know. I'm just being nosy now. Got to be nosy. I don't care what nobody say. How did a 14-year-old get in the front trunk of this man's car? Her cousin know him. All the young girls crazy about him.
Found in a car belonging to popular singer-songwriter David. How 15-year-old Celeste Rivas died and whether a crime was committed remain crucial questions that sources tell ABC News could take weeks, even months, to answer.
It's an ongoing investigation. We have a lot of resources dedicated to bringing it to
Now, this is LAPD. This is the only time I heard somebody talk. Let me back him up. He said they have a lot of resources dedicated to bringing it to a conclusion. So he just told us something that, let me back it up for him. What he just said, sources, David friends like the prank. Did a prank go wrong? Did it go bad? He said it can take weeks, it can take months to answer. David had to tell them something. The reason why he's not locked up, it's nowhere in the world, nobody in this world should be walking around if they found a body in their trunk. So David may be safe. He canceled his own shows. Did he cancel his own shows, or did his attorney say, David, don't do shows right now? Did his attorney tell him to cancel those shows? We don't know, but let's listen to the LAPD. Hold on, yeah.
Questions that sources tell ABC News could take weeks, even months, to answer.
It's an ongoing investigation. We have a lot of resources dedicated to bringing it to a conclusion.
Rivas had been missing for a year and a half.
Hold on. Why y'all didn't let him finish talking? Y'all should let him finish talking, because he said they have resources dedicated to bring into a conclusion. He no more. He the LAPD. That man look like he tired. Like y'all don't work the heck out of him. He said they have sources. They know who did this. They know who did it, y'all. Cause this shouldn't take weeks. And then I did a video on the sister. The sister, I showed everybody that the sister said on TikTok when she got into her sister Well, before they did the bury her, the sister said that she didn't know David. She said she didn't know David. But the mom, allegedly, I don't know that the mama said or not, 'cause the mama don't speak English. So the mom says she knew David. But the sister said they don't know a David. Now, who's telling the truth on them and who's not telling it, giving us correct information about this case? Somebody got to know her. Her cousin know David.
To answer.
It's an ongoing investigation. We have a lot of resources dedicated to bringing it to a conclusion.
Okay, for him to say that, why they ain't been on the TV? If they got a lot of sources and stuff dedicated to bringing it to a conclusion, okay, so where are we now? Come on, LAPD. Y'all supposed to be on the news saying something. That's what you said. You said dedicated to bringing it to a conclusion. And I bet y'all 100% guarantee y'all that they going to say that she overdosed. They trying to find out, is this a crime? And then they just going to walk away with it like that. And ain't nobody going to be charged with it. I wonder, could one of his entourage took her life? I do too. And that's what I said, Tamika. I do too. And then I thought about all the jumping around that they've been giving us information about. Oh, mom said last time I saw my daughter was in March. The teacher saying something. They got the teacher saying something. She was in his class. Last time she seen them with May. Come on. We don't know when the mom last time. Mama don't speak English. So who's speaking English for the mom? I think I'm like you. I really do. And see, and that's what they would get for messing with somebody young like that. Did she tell him how old she really was? Is he being framed? Okay. So that's LAPD right there.
Rivas had been missing for a year and a half. The LA County.
She been missing. Rivas has been missing for a year and a half. What? Sure have. Let me go back right here for a minute. Let me go back right here for a minute, y'all. Let me go back to him right quick.
Owner David Anthony Burke.
Okay.
Sources tell ABC News could take weeks, even months, to answer.
It's an ongoing investigation. We have a lot of resources to bring it to a conclusion.
Rivas had been missing for a year and a half. The LA County medical examiner unable to determine a cause of death so far. Now waiting on lab tests to come back. Badly decomposed.
Y'all, badly decomposed, wrapped in plastic, discovered inside his trunk. Somebody had the nerve to do that. This seemed very fishy. Fishy. This don't sound. It's weird. It's no way. This sounds like a spooky movie. Who does that? Who does this and get away with it, y'all? Usually they be done found out something. They be done had some kind of information by now. She was wrapped in plastic. inside the front trunk of a Tesla. It seemed like somebody. Why did this? What I don't understand. Why did they put her body in a front trunk, in a trunk, instead of getting rid of the body somewhere? Why they put it in David's car? Whoever put it in the car, what did they forget to take it out the car? Because the PI said that he saw, I can't say the word. He found some substances in the house. Was they intended to take the body out the trunk? They wrapped it up. You know you can't leave a body in the front trunk without it smelling. And the PI said that the car, before it was moved, it didn't have that tree incense in it. Somebody knew that the car was gonna be smelling. This case sounds fishy to me, like you said.
Inside the trunk of this black Tesla that had been abandoned in the Hollywood Hills. The registered owner, David Anthony Burke, who goes by the stage name David.
Now this boy had plenty of duckies. You know, I call money duckies. He had plenty of money. David had plenty of money. And I guess David don't like drama, so he like to have parties. Of course he like to have parties. He's a young man. He's young. He ain't but 20 years old. Of course he gonna like parties. He like to have fun. He gonna like young girl, old girls. He gonna like girls, boys. You don't know who he like, because he can like whoever he want to like. But he had already made he already made the songs back in 2022. So her family didn't wonder where she was. Right. Her family called her mom reported her missing the very first time when they found her in February. They brought her home on the 13th of last year. I don't know where they picked her up. That's why I wish they would have told us where they picked her up. They brought her home. She just in middle school, so she ran away again. And I'm gonna see, can I find the video of her running away? It's on the news. She ran away again. Then she had a young boyfriend that TMZ interviewed. He said he couldn't believe it though, but Celeste met David. And he didn't think it was nothing. I guess he was glad that she met somebody. But the parents, mom, allegedly, I never heard the mom say nothing because the mom speaks Spanish, but TMZ said that the mom, that one of the boys that interviewed her said that the mom said last time she seen was in March. Last time she seen her child. But the cousin, she went to the cousin graduation in September of last year. I think they need to question the cousin. Because I think they did the body. They had that after they got the money they needed for the GoFundMe, they came off of it real quick. And they sent them the death certificate. That's the first time I ever seen them do a case, many cases that I don't cover. That's the first time I ever seen them do death certificate like that. But the mom kept saying she didn't see him. You know, been told to us that the police been to the house 11 times. And the neighbor in the back said she didn't see no police over there 11 times. It's so much about this case. It just don't sound right to me. And David, He's calm. He's real calm. I believe they framing him. I really do. But I think that by being a girl missing like that, I be still LAPD. The sister said that she wanted everybody to know that they do not know who David is, and I have it on one of my videos. She don't know who David is. But at first they were saying that see, this is what TMZ was saying, but they quiet now. They not giving them no more information. So I wouldn't put it past her cousin. I don't thank you. Her cousin could have something. I'm thinking that too. Did he let her use the car? Because they said, because the PI said that the car was she was down visiting somebody downtown California, and that's where her cousin lived. So why the mom don't know she with her cousin? I don't understand this case. Why the mother didn't know that she was with her cousin? She didn't report her missing. She didn't report her found. How we know that she didn't report her found? I think the cousin knows something. I'm just like you now. Of course, I'm not going to tell everybody that I knew where my daughter was. Of course, I'm not going to tell y'all. I can get in trouble.
The medical examiner revealing Rivas had a tattoo reading "shh" on her
Now, they found a tattoo of Rivas with her decomposed body, with her skin on there. It says "shh." The sister said it says "shh." Tattoo. She said she 13 years old. I know 13-year-old can get tattoos. But come on, y'all. Who is doing all this for this girl? And she look older than 14 on here. And that's what probably she probably had to play the role. Most girls a little older when they have to play the role as the mama. You know, them the mama's children, not her children. So she probably was tired of keeping them babies. So the medical examiner revealed Rivas had a tattoo on her index finger saying shh. The matching tattoo matched up with David. Why? David even have he do matching up stuff, and he said he like to hear young people's story, and he make music from their stories, and that's a good thing to do.
finger. David has the same one.
See, there go David's. Rihanna has one. A lot of stars have those right there. So that's how the now that's the sister said that's how she know that was her sister. Because of the tattoo. The cousin could be jealous of her and plot to have her on the line. See, you making sense. You making sense. Everything you said, you making sense. Young and met a movie and met a star, a celebrity at the age of 13 without her mother consent. She had been hanging with somebody. Even though she was seen with David as well, but so she and him, David, got the same matching tattoo. I wonder when if David broke up with her, how did she react it when he broke up with her? Because we just did a case on somebody acting like that. What happened to her?
Popular design among performers. Investigators were searching the residence he was renting last week and allegedly removing a computer. The 20-year-old musician has not been named.
Now, they moved the computer out their house. They tore that computer up out that wall. They took that computer out there. And that's a security camera. But if the detective, like the PI man, he can still get some information out that camera. If he go down there to the right place. Even though our camera, it's my security camera go off, that means I can still go down there and get the information from where I get it from. So he still can get the information. It's always something about this case. David is not really into music like that. He wanted to be a gamester. He wants to do Fortnite. He wanted to be the next star in Fortnite. And then they got him down for copyright music. So he started making his own music and cartoon. David is very talented. He's rich to be 20 years old. He's doing a good job at 20. And I'd hate to see him go down this way. So I'm not going to put nothing bad out there by him. I want them to find out what's going on. And I believe if they think that David did it, people got to realize they would arrest David. They would arrest David. But he's been very cooperative. He's telling them who to look at.
As a suspect.
In order for there to be a prosecution, law enforcement has to find some key pieces of information when it comes to a potential homicide. First, they actually need to figure out if it's a homicide or not.
See, they got to find out if it's a homicide. Is it a homicide? They can't name nothing into the to the tests come out back. Is it a crime? Is it a homicide? What is it? I guarantee they're gonna call it an OD. If it be an OD, you still got to find out who gave it to her because she was underage. And the sister said they haven't gave them any information.
This report will help give them that. Then we have to figure out the who and the how in order to bring charges.
See, they got to find who and the how in order to bring charges. This case right here, making my head itch. The who and the how. He said that in order to bring, if it's a crime, a homicide, you got to find out. This case right here can go for a long time because you got to find out who and how.
And while a source close to the investigation says all promotion for David's new album has been put on pause, Billboard reporting streaming of his music has doubled since news of his possible connection to Rivas' death emerged. Some fans now pointing out disturbing images seen in his music videos like...
But see, they got to remember, David made this song in 2022. And he's not dragging a girl on the ground. He's dragging a boy on the ground. He didn't put a girl in the trunk. He put a boy in the trunk. This is somebody so in love with this man. Somebody so in love with David. Did him like this. Somebody jealous and in love with. And I hope they get down to who did it, because I would like to see David make it. If he did it, lock him up. If he didn't, I really would like to see this artist make it, because he ain't but 20 years old.
More dance, which shows a bloody David and a body being placed in a trunk. Recently, mourners gathered at a vigil for the California teen.
Now they said, this is what I heard said. The police need to do a lie test on David. He really do, and the cousin, David and the cousin, to let us know that they are clear. So who is talking? And see, you remember that another thing that they I heard that it's some people were at this girl candlelight vision that didn't like her. It was some people at her candlelight vision. Some of them girls didn't like her. And you remember she got into it with she was fussing with a boy. Whoever did this love to prank. They pranked her before before they killed her. See, they pranked her and she was out there fussing at them because while she was at home, cussing in front of a man and everything. She was so disrespectful. And then the man said, woo, she was cussing the other boy out because they pranked her. So whoever did this like to prank people.
Authorities returning her body to her family this week.
I'm trying to look at some of these girls jealous too. So I ain't gonna put it past no girl. Let me look at these boys. I'm looking at these people surrounding her. You'll be surprised. You can be at a candlelight and somebody at the candlelight vision don't even like you.
Authorities returning her body to her family this week. As sources telling us they have the evidence that they need from her body. And while they wait on those lab results, again, the promotion for David's death.
Well, he did that. He didn't do that. His attorney told him to do that. Let me see, do they have any more news update? His attorney told him to do that. That's the purpose of having an attorney. So his attorney know what he's doing, what she's doing. Let me see. Let me move this for a minute. I might have to put that back up there. New update. News update. Let me see it in a news update on David. They ain't even got nothing else, no news, nothing else on the news about him. I don't want to hear nobody. I just want to hear the news. And TMZ did this. TMZ did this.
The body in a bag, body parts in a bag.
Oh, we already know that. Let me see. See, the news not even talking about it. See, this boy is David is so talented. I mean, he's smart. Good Morning America. Maybe see what Good Morning America said. Here we go.
The possible connection between singer David and...
Let me see what this news said. I like to see what the news is going to say.
Everyday grooming. Order today at skullshaver.com.
The ones you love most need you. Every second, every
Now, this is Los Angeles news. Let's see what they're going to say.
You wish there was a moment to connection between singer
Okay, let me make sure y'all with me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what this news says.
David and a missing teenage girl found dead in the trunk of a Tesla owned by him. Good evening. You're watching LA Live News Tonight. I'm Christine Devine. Thanks for joining us. I'm Laura Diaz. It was a grisly discovery in a Hollywood tow yard, but we still don't know how the girl died. However, it was enough to force singer David to cancel the rest of his U.S. tour. Fox 11's Gina Silva is taking it.
And it is important, y'all, for us to know how she died. Once you know how she died, you think you could go with the who and the how. Who and yeah, who and how she died. But I just said that. I don't know, these folks here tripping me out.
Into the mysterious connection between the two. Gina. You know, this is
And what made me so sick is a camera on that Tesla.
such a disturbing case, and it has garnered worldwide attention. The question is, what happened to Celeste Rivas? A teacher of a late teen girl apparently saw warning signs before tragedy struck.
Now, the teacher, looking at her on the picture right there, the teacher got her right here. I'm so glad I found it. Now listen to what the teacher said to me.
A teacher is captured on cell phone video telling his students that Celeste Rivas, the 15-year-old girl found dead inside singer David Anthony Burke's Tesla, had been his student and that he knew she had run away a couple of times.
And he said he knew she had ran away a couple of times. A teacher standing in front of the class and say how he know of Celeste's business. How do he know? Everybody taking up for the teacher. I'm not going to take up for that teacher. And I'm going to continue to say that teacher do not care. He was wrong to be doing this in front of the class if it's not on his lesson plan. He should have did this. He said that he knew when she went missing. How he know?
When I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA.
TMZ was the first.
He was a rapper in LA. Dave ain't no good rapper. He's a singer. He ain't no good rapper. He's a singer. I think Dave not into girls that much. He into girl, but I don't know. I think he's into the boys and not girls. He said she ran away a couple of times. How you know she ran away a couple of times, teacher?
To report on the teacher's comments.
There's certainly photo and video evidence that she was most likely with David. They were hanging out together. It's unclear if this was a romantic relationship.
Rivas' teacher put out a video, and it may be the smoking gun in the case.
Nima Helmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, says the teacher's claims are damaging because Celeste was only 13 when she first went missing in April 2024. If investigators confirm she ran away with David at that time, he would have been 18.
The mere fact that
But y'all got to understand, different culture date early. Okay. Teacher can have something to do with this. How you know so much? It's so many people know so much about this little girl. And what they just said right here, if David was 18 and she was 13, some cultures they date boys early, y'all. They let their daughters date early. They got to think about that.
presence of a 13-year-old who had run away is not unlawful. But
I told y'all. Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back what he just said.
He would have been 18.
the mere fact that an 18-year-old is in the presence of a 13-year-old who had run away is not unlawful.
It's not unlawful. It's not.
If there's any sexual activity, if there is any force or coercion, that could be kidnapping, that could be rape, that could be trafficking. That's the exposure that David has. Setting aside the fact
Now, if it anything else that came along with Celeste with David, it'll turn out to be a crime. But her leaving with him and being with him, like y'all saw them at Six Flags, so what? He can take her to Six Flags at 18 and 13. But anything else, he just told y'all, it'll turn into kidnapping and everything else. So it's a lot to go with this case right here.
she's now been found dead.
One day after the medical examiner identified the remains in the Tesla as those of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas,
14.
LAPD investigators served a search warrant at David's home in the Hollywood.
Now, they did a search warrant on David's house without David being at home, without giving the search warrant to the homeowner. They just came in them people's house and started snatching. Now I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. There's no copy of the search warrant. So how you just gonna come up in my house and don't have no copy of the search warrant? David don't have the copy of the search warrant. So where is the copy up to the search warrant for them? See, it's a lot of wrongdoing in this case. It's a lot of wrongdoing.
On Wednesday night, seizing electronics and computers. Ironically, David first wrote into the music scene in 2022. Romantic Homicide went viral on TikTok. Social media users are now pointing to his music videos, noting that they feature
And this was back in 22, y'all. 2022. Romantic Homicide came out in 2022. That means that she was 12. But y'all got to realize that those Spanish girls or whatever she's supposed to be, they look older than they age, and they be young. That's scary too. And the girl he was dating don't look like Celeste. I don't know why they trying to say they look like. They don't look nothing like. They just got the same name.
Celeste. There's also one scene showing a body being placed in a trunk.
In terms of incriminating evidence, at this point, it is not clear he did anything wrong. It is his car.
Right. Let me back it up, y'all. What he just told y'all. That's why I said Dave ain't did nothing yet. I'm gonna let this guy right here. I'm gonna stop him.
Did anything wrong? It is his car. This victim.
Okay, hold on. He ain't did nothing wrong yet. He ain't did nothing wrong. Hold on for a minute. Everybody exaggerating because he put a boy in the trunk. He didn't put a girl in the trunk. He put a boy in the trunk. Y'all ain't talking about that. This just a video.
Also, one scene showing a body being placed in a trunk.
In terms of incriminating evidence, at this point, it is not clear he did anything wrong. It is his car. This victim, this decedent, and he obviously knew each other. They have matching tattoos, but I have not seen anything reported in the media that he was responsible or is responsible for her tragic death.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing on David. Nothing on David. It's nothing. They can't say he did this. I don't think David did it. Deep down in my heart, I don't believe this young man did it. But he got some haters, though. David got some haters, and the haters is in his face. The haters are in his face. It could be a manager. It could be anybody. So hating on this boy, y'all. This boy is so brilliant, and he did the right thing to put that furniture, his house, in his mother's name, because the attorney is telling him what to do. Somebody showed did frame him due to that music. That's what I said. You know how Hollywood is, girl. And he opened the show with not Tink, but what's the girl name? I can't think of her name, but she my girl though. I can't even think of her name. He's good. David good. Yeah, and I'm gonna, of course they're gonna be jealous of him because he's a young black artist, got it very talented. David got the attention of a crowd that young, they foreign people, they love David. David can bring a army of people would pay for his tickets.
Former prosecutor, now criminal defense attorney Dimitri Gorin says while the court of public opinion may already believe David was involved in Celeste's death, proving it in court will be far more difficult.
See, they can't prove that in court that David did that. They can't. Anybody can put a body in your trunk. Anybody. So I agree exactly right with him. It's going to be hard to prove that David did this.
Plausible reason of what happened possibly is that she had access to his car. He travels the world, and one of her friends, somebody else harmed her.
I told y'all. That's what that told y'all. I told y'all. I said, I wonder, did Celeste have that man got sense just like I do. That's common sense. If you got children, you know what they do. Somebody, he either let that girl use that car. She and her friend them hooked up. Something happened. And it go back to what you said to me about the cousin. We don't know. We don't know. She could have been back down there with the same boys who pranked her. They jealous to see a 14-year-old girl drive a Tesla, and they still riding their bikes. I guarantee he let some kin of her, or either let her use that car. Celeste probably can drive. And they brought that car back to him with that girl in that trunk wrapped up, and he don't have no clue. Because David act goofy. David act goofy. And I believe this man.
A plausible reason of what happened possibly is that she had access to his car. He travels the world, and one of her friends, somebody else harmed her and put her in the car.
That's what happened. That's what David making music, y'all. David gonna be traveling next year, so y'all might well hang that up. He's not gonna tour here. He's gonna be in other countries. He got every right to be in other countries making his money, singing and stuff. He got every right to do that. But whoever did this messed up. It don't even this not David doing. Don't nobody do that. David wouldn't have did that like that, y'all. That would have been stupid.
David was supposed to perform at the Greek Theater.
He wasn't gonna perform, ma'am. That's okay. I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention, because those who think that he did it, you can think that he did. I don't think he did. I think they mad. They jealous of him. The boy is very talented, and I'm gonna pray that he not the one did it. I hope that he's not the one. But usually in my cases, I be sometime right. I just don't feel like David had nothing to do with this. But I can feel jealousy. People so jealous these days, you know. They jealous of you, they jealous of me. They jealous of people. They don't want to see nobody do good. I wanted it, they said. Fingerprint on the body. See, I wanted it all of that. What you said. I was at they spot the DNA to see if she had, yeah, right. They did that. They did everything. They did everything. Yeah, somebody framed him. Somebody framed David. But it should tell y'all something. Even his friends were pranking him, talking about some, oh, I helped David put her in the trunk and ran across the street, just lying on David. And then they pranked the mama. They sent the police out to the mama house from a long distance phone call. And sent the long distance phone call. And they had the police come out of her house and said that whoever pranked him, it came from her house, from that house. And a young lady told me that I should have wrote it down. She said it's a website app that you can frame people like that. They can look like that somebody did something at your house. And I said, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So me, no, I'm not David. I'm praying the Lord that he didn't do anything. I'm gonna pray to God that he and Tamika, you did a good job, girl. Thank y'all for watching. And like, oh, you know, I want to put this out there to the people who listen. I don't steal content. If it's in a highway patrol content, it's the highway patrol for the content. So when I do highway patrol, high chase, that police stuff, not that person who did that, okay? All right? I don't have cheating in my face, okay? All right? I love y'all, but you know, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, baby. You're welcome.